I asked ChatGPT to create me a trading strategy that will get me from $100 to $10,000 in the fastest way possible. But the results ChatGPT give me were a bit too generic. So I decided to go to TradingView and try and find the best AI trading indicators that will give you the best results and are also really simple to understand. To use this strategy, you need to come over to tradingview.com and use 2 free trading indicators. Go over to the indicators section at the top of TradingView once you're logged in, and then go to AI Engulfing Candle by this person right here, and then make sure you get the Fluid Trades SMC Light by this person here as well. You want to go to the settings section of each of these indicators and make sure you copy the input section that I have put in here. The RSI length needs to be 14, the overbought level needs to be 70, and the oversold level needs to be 30. Now, if you don't understand what any of these mean, it's okay, there's no need to worry, just make sure you copy the exact settings so everything works accordingly. Again, make sure these settings are correct for the Fluid Trades SMC Lite, and I will explain how these indicators work in a simple format so you can start to understand. Even if you're a beginner, this strategy is simple to learn and use. So we've got the demand and supply section. This is the Fluid Trades SMC Lite indicator, right? So this basically shows us where there's a level of people trying to buy in, where there's at demand, and where there's a level of people trying to sell at the supply. So you can use these actual indicators right here to determine where the trade is actually going. The most important section is this section right here, the AI Engulfing Candle, which is the main part of this actual strategy. So you can see it says in red, sell MIT, and then you can see that there was a massive sell-off. And then you can see at the end it says buy MIT, and it slowly started to go up. I'm going to explain how this strategy works really simply. If we see a buy section, we want to keep on going until it tests the supply level. So you'll be able to see where the supply levels are at any current moment in time. And I usually do this on the 1 minute chart, 3 minute, or the 5 minute. This is probably the best way to be able to use this. This is more of a scalping strategy for those of you who know what that is. So you can see it says buy right here. You keep on following it all the way up. So there's a demand section right here. So you know that there's going to be a bit more of a pump. As soon as it hits the supply level, this usually is the time to sell. If it goes above the supply level, then you know that you're still in profit. You can put one of your take profit margins right here or something on the supply level itself so that you know that you've actually made a profitable trade. You can keep on following this up. If it breaks this section right here, then you know it's going to go even further, and this is a great guide to see how far your trade is going to go. You can even trade within the supply and demand zones. If there was a sell option right here, which there hasn't been from the AI Engulfing Candle, but if there was, then you'd be able to sell off all the way until it hits the demand section. If it goes past the demand section, then obviously you can put your stop loss right here where the demand wall is, and then you can keep on watching it go all the way down until you can start to see that it's coming back up to where the demand section was. If you'd like to know how to get the most value out of one single trade with this trading strategy, then I'd like to tell you about crypto futures trading. Keep in mind, this only works with cryptocurrency trading. Now, for crypto futures trading, I use Rollbit. The reason why is because you can actually put more leverage on each specific trade. Keep in mind though, this also makes the trade even riskier. But if you're confident in the direction that the trade is going, this can make you so much more money in a shorter amount of time. So let's look at this return on investment calculator. Now, if you were going to do a standard trade without much leverage, and the price moved 2%, then you would get 20%, near enough 20% anyway, 17.8% of what you actually decide to actually wager. Now, I don't recommend this, but with Rollbit, you can go crazy on just one trade if you wanted to, and if you were really confident on it. Let's say you decided to do 1,000 multiplayer, which is the maximum, you can make 1,784% on one single trade. But that means that you need to make sure that you're confident on where the price is actually moving. If this sounds like something interesting to you, sign up to Rollbit using the link in our description. You can even buy cryptocurrency using Apple Pay, Visa, or Google Pay, anything you like. We're going to go through some of the past trades just so you get an understanding of how accurate the AI Engulfing Candle actually is. So you can see it says sell here, it went all the way down, and when it says buy, you've bought, and then you can go all the way back up. Same section here, it says buy, and it goes all the way up to about this section here, test the supply and goes down. If you would have managed to not have a stop loss on here, your stop loss should have been around this section. But if you didn't have a stop loss on, you could have rode it all the way up till it says this section here, or you could have just sold it about here. Same with this sell section, it's gone down. Let's just see what the percentage of this trade is. You could have put sell there, Gone all the way down, you would have made a 1.5% trade in a couple of minutes, which is actually really decent just for one trade. On the 15-minute indicator, if you would have bought in here and then sold off all the way at the top where we've seen the other trade section before, we would have got a nice, lovely, profitable 6% trade, 7% trade. And that is pretty much all that you need to know about this whole entire strategy. You can follow this exact method and make a lot of money when done correctly. If you want to see more simple trading strategies just like this one that are easy to understand for beginners and that advanced people can also use as well and get profitable trades, then hit the like button and comment below with what more videos you'd like to see next. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more content very similar to this, and I will see you in the next video.